So just make sure that you're safe. You lock your door, you lock your houses, especially in South Africa, because you know we live in a very dangerous country, places and cities, and I just want to make sure that everyone stays safe, you stay alive, and you clean your home constantly, you do your checks, you never relax, always have your guard up, because this is South Africa. Unfortunately, have your guard up. Don't just relax. Hi guys, welcome to Sihle's 2 Cents. My name is Sihle Simelane. Sihle's 2 Cents is a review about South African film and theaters, my thoughts, opinions and lessons that I get from them. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, tell your friends to tell their friends. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Welcome back to episode 6. In today's episode, we will be reviewing a film called Twintig Tone and I, Hangkas, which translated to English is 20 Minutes in a Closet or Wardrobe. It's a South African Afrikaans film that can be found on Showmax, and it's a short film, to be pretty exact. And literally the title says it all, 20-minute short film. It was probably even less than that. The synopsis is: love doesn't care whether you are ready or not. Love doesn't care whether you have a 5-year plan. Love takes what it wants when it wants, even if you've just escaped from prison. Now the genre is romantic comedy. It was directed by Morn Stradum. Before we get into anything, shout out to the MMP. MMP stands for Music Media Production, which is the person who deals with all the music pertaining to a film. The MMP of this, I will put the name down below, killed it, and I will explain why. The characters, we have Francois, Louis and Bais. Now in this film they don't say the names, like it doesn't like all the other films where I can tell you that the characters refer to each other by their names. It's very straight to the point, so I don't know who's who. It will just be based off of genre, and I'll put a picture of each and every character. Francois is played by Piet Beyers. Louis is played by Emma van Hane. So Emma van Hane is part of the main characters within this film. So those are the two males. Eden Claessens, I'll put his name. Now this film begins with a knock on the door. Now this is where I say the MMP killed it and was in their bag, because the knock on the door literally goes with the music that they chose, the beat of the song. I'm not very eloquent with music, so I hope y'all can get it and y'all stick with me. They go together, so like it's like the knock on the door and the music accompany each other. I'll try to put some sound so you guys get it. So it begins with a woman knocking on the door. She's wearing a trench coat and she's like to this guy, let me in. And he's like, I don't know you. Why should I let you in? Now bear in mind, this is an Afrikaans film, meaning that they communicate and they speak in Afrikaans. But for us not fluently speaking Afrikaans people, they graced us with subtitles. I must say they graced us with subtitles, and I'm someone who's used to watching things with subtitles, so it was easy for me to follow. So please don't be discouraged because it's in Afrikaans. And the reason why I am also reviewing this film is because South Africa has now officially 12 languages and Afrikaans is part of them, so it is part of what I am aiming to do with this whole thing. But moving right along, so a knock on the door, woman in a trench coat. Guys like, why would I let you in? She's like, just let me in, I'm trying to run away from bad people. He's like, question marks. He lets her in eventually, and there was a part that killed me. She literally called him a moron. She's like, let me in, you moron. And he was like, he found that to be very brave of her, and so did I. But then he lets her in, and then police sirens sound, and he was like, oh, these are the bad people you were talking about. And she like brushes it off as though nothing is going on. Fast forward, she takes off her trench coat and he realizes that she is an escaped convict. And he's like, whoa, should I be scared of you? And she's like, yes, you should be scared. He's like, but I'm actually not. I have more questions for you more than anything. And she's confused and points a toothbrush at him and she's like, where are the car keys so that I can leave? And he also points his toothbrush back at her. So now the funny contrast here that exists is that her toothbrush, the end point of it is very sharpened. His is obviously very blunt because he was about to brush his teeth. And it shows the dynamic between these two people, that she is weaponizing something that that man is using to clean his teeth. So he looks like another way, you know, when someone like in, I don't know, in isiZulu we call it ukutshontsha. So it's like you are indicating to someone that there is something, or you want to indicate to someone that there's something over there and they should look in that way or that direction. So he, you know, does that whole thing I just explained, ukutshontsha, a specific room, and she's like, what's in there? And he doesn't explain, and then he's like, take me there. He takes her there. They get inside and then they hear the door opening, like keys rattling, and she looks at him like, what's going on? He's like, this is not my house. She's like, what do you mean this is not your house? I found you here. He's like, yeah, but it's not my house. She's like, you broke in. He's like, I wouldn't call it that, but sure. I was like, hey, but nah, what's going on here? So they quickly rush into the closet because now they're in that room. And also in that room they find police uniform with like you know, that thing, what's that thing called? Ooh, it's not a bodysuit. A bulletproof vest. There we go. A bulletproof vest that is black. And so she also, the joke is when they get into the room before the guy walks in, right, he's like, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, you know, this is what's in the room. And she's like, you're a cop, so what, like, why did you let me in? He's like, what, are you scared I'm gonna report you? She's like, no, but why did you let me in? Then, okay, fast forward, they're in the closet now and things are getting uncomfortable. Now the owner of the house is very particular. He's giving, I'm not going to diagnose him, but he's giving very like proper OCD. My things must be in place, and you know, I'm diagnosing him. Disclaimer, I am not a qualified psychologist. I am not a qualified anything that has to do with people's mental health. If that's what you suffer from and I'm misdiagnosing this person after you come back from watching the short film, I sincerely apologize to you, and you're doing a great job, so you keep going. So he checks his whole house through and through. He's like, in the morning I left the dish like this, I left this like that, all his different particulars while he's preparing to take a shower. So they're in the closet having a moment. So she's trying to get to know him, and she realized, so she opens the conversation with, what do you think about love at first sight? And he's like, I have absolutely no belief in love at first sight. And she looks at him and she has this moment and she insinuates that I'm in love with you without saying I am in love with you. And so she's just trying to play footsies with this man because they're both not wearing shoes, and he's very uncomfortable and trying to keep her quiet. And you know, they're playing footsies and he's just very uncomfortable. She's insinuating they run away together to a specific country. I'll put the name of the country here because I have completely forgotten. I don't know if it was Bali or Rome, could be wrong. And now on the other hand, the man he notices that my toothpaste is open, you know, and she questions him. So she was like, wait, do you use this man's toothbrush? And he's like, no, I bring my own. So he's like, I bring my own and I just brush my teeth, and I just like being in other people's houses. So this guy's a photographer, right? And the reason why he doesn't believe in love is because of the association of marriages, and he's a wedding photographer, to be precise. And he's just like, there's a whole fuss about it that I just don't get and I don't really care about. So afterwards they fall in love. Because she's like, why would you open for me if you say you never open for people, and you go into people's houses, you don't break in, you just sit and chill, so why would you open the door for me? He's like, I don't know. She's like, exactly, this is fate. You know, women, guys, I believe in women. I believe in the power of convincing that women have. And they end up falling in love. They take the guy's car and he never finds them, and the movie ends. I really wanted to know if they ended up making it to that country. You know, I would have been so happy. It's a very, it's a cute short film, to the point. My lessons from it is love is beautiful, whether you think it's weird or you think it's unrequited or you think you don't deserve love. For me, it's like every single person in this world has a person for them. Every single person deserves to love and to be loved correctly and in a healthy relationship. Also that, like, you can find love in the most random of places as long as you are open to it and you are ready for it. God or the universe or any higher power in which you believe in or associate yourself with can literally bring it to you whenever, wherever, however, and when it's there, you will know. And it won't be hard for you to just, you know, dive. But yeah, and also, guys, just stay away from people's homes. Like, the other end is that stay away from people's homes, because people will literally make sure their homes are safe. And also, people, make sure when you get back that you check your house, check that there was no one inside. Because for me, that was the scary part, that like this man just now found that this other man has been in his house, and this man has probably been doing it for months because he knows his entire routine. So just make sure that you're safe. You lock your door, you lock your houses, especially in South Africa, because, you know, we live in a very dangerous country, places and cities, and I just want to make sure that everyone stays safe, you stay alive, and you clean your home constantly, you do your checks, you never relax, always have your guard up, because this is South Africa. Unfortunately, have your guard up. Don't just relax. But anyway, enjoy. Yeah, but anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next episode. Bye.